Okay, here I have 1 onion and 2 sweet peppers. And I'm about to dice both of them up. So first thing I do, I take the onion and I cut the end of it off. And then I start chopping the onion and I stop when I get to about the midpoint of the onion. Next, I grab the sweet peppers and the first thing you see I do, I chop the end of that off just like I did the onions. Now this is how I dice my sweet peppers. I take my sweet peppers and I chop them into like strips. It should be like some ridges on the sides of your sweet peppers, so I just cut along those ridges and make strips. Now as you can see, it's little root parts inside of the sweet peppers that has seeds connected to them. I do my best to cut out the roots, and then I take all of the strips I have and I empty the seeds out of them. Make sure I get every seed up out of there. I already got the sweet peppers sliced into strips, so now it's time for me to dice them. So I take those strips and then I start slicing them again, dicing them. So when you slice those strips of sweet peppers, you should have little squares of sweet peppers just like I had right there. Y'all see me creating those little squares of sweet peppers? Those are called diced sweet peppers, man. That's how y'all sweet peppers should look after you're done dicing them. Now, I know y'all probably thinking, bro, what's taking you so long dicing these sweet peppers, man? Man, one thing y'all gotta learn is patience and perfection, man. I'm a perfectionist, man. And one thing you gotta do when you want something perfect is take your time with it. Take your time, ain't nothing wrong with that. Then I go back to the onion slices that I had earlier and I dice those just like I diced the sweet peppers. You see how they is? Little squares just like the sweet peppers. And just like I always do, I take my time with it. You see me taking my time. The OOU way, the OOU round way. Taking my time with it, man. You know, I want to take my time to do it right, man. Like Chris Brown said, just like Chris Brown said, take my time to do what? To do it right. You know, I may not sound like him, but hey, that's what I'm trying to do. So when I'm all done slicing and dicing, you know, I grab me a bowl and I put the onions in the bowl. Put the onions in there, you know. And then I grab those sweet peppers and I put those sweet peppers in a bowl right next to the onions. Then I take 2 filleted chicken breasts. I grab the Lawry seasoning and I season that on the chicken. Now you know I gotta grab that Spice Supreme chicken seasoning and I season that on the chicken as well. Last but not least, the Weber Kickin' chicken seasoning. You know, I take that and I season that on the chicken as well. You know. Now you know I gotta flip the chicken because I gotta show that side some love too. So I take that side of the chicken and I show it the same love that I showed the other side, you know. Hit it with that Lawry's, hit it with that Spice Supreme, then I hit it with that Weber Kickin' chicken seasoning. Now that that's done, I take the chicken, the sweet peppers, and the onions, and I set it aside. Alright, so it's time to make the noodles, y'all. So I take a pot and I dump the noodles in the pot. And y'all already know how I get, man. I gotta wash my noodles, man. That's the OOU way, man. Not everybody do that, but shit, man. Everybody ain't OOU. Everybody ain't one of us. It be like that sometimes. But anyways, man, I poured that hot water on them noodles and I got up in there, getting that dirt and that starch up off of there, you know? Cause hey, who don't want clean food? So after that, I went to go drain that water off them noodles, man. So I'm getting that little starchy, dirty water up out that pot, man. Okay, so now it's round 2. I know y'all ain't think I was just about to clean the noodles one time. Come on now, man. You gotta wash them at least twice, man. At least twice. And as you already know, I'm taking my time cleaning the noodles, you know, not rushing it. And I think I'm gonna have to say it again. I ain't gonna say too much, but ladies, y'all know what they say about a man who takes his time. So as y'all can see, that water is still starchy and dirty, so I made the right move by cleaning the noodles one more time. So let me go drain the noodles again. Okay, so now it's time to boil the noodles. So I go grab some more water. Boom, put some more water up in there. You know, I feel like that ain't enough. Let me go grab a little bit more. Skirt, you know, put a little bit more water in there. Now it's time to put them noodles on the stove and let them boil. Yeah, so I put them on the stove. I turn the stove on. You know, let the noodles boil. Yeah. And here go the chicken over here patiently waiting to be cooked. So I come back after a while and I'm like, hold on, let me test these noodles. Let me see if they ready, you know. So I grab me one. You know, I feel it. And to me, it was done. So I go drain that hot water about them noodles, man. You know, it's time for me to make the chicken. So I set them noodles aside over there, as y'all can see, and then I pour me some oil in a hot pan. You know, that pan right there was already heated up, if y'all didn't know. Then I take that chicken, set it dead smack in that pan. You know, let it cook a little bit on that side. Okay, now at this point, I felt like I had a little bit too much oil in the pan. So I took a little bit of the oil out the pan. Okay, so now it's time to flip the chicken. So I grab each chicken breast and I flip it on the other side. Okay, so at this point, I grab the top and I put it on top of the pan. You know, while the chicken is cooking, so the chicken can cook evenly. And after I let it cook for a while, I throw some butter in there with the chicken while it cooks and let the chicken cook in the butter a little. So after a few minutes, I throw a little bit of garlic powder in there with the chicken. Let it cook with the garlic powder in there too. Yeah. It's me flipping the chicken again, you know. I want it evenly cooked on both sides. So you will see me flipping the chicken a few times. I'm just trying to make sure it's evenly cooked. Okay, so now at this point, I feel like the chicken is done, so I go grab me a plate, something to set the chicken on. And I proceeds to set the chicken off to the side on the plate. So I know y'all ain't forget about them sweet peppers and them onions. So I grabbed a bowl of sweet peppers and onions and I dipped that right in the oil and butter that chicken was cooking in. And while they caramelizing in there, I mix them up a little. I mix them in there, try to get it all over the pan, let it soak up that oil and that butter. Then while it's still cooking in there, throw a little hint of garlic powder in there. You know what? Hit it with it one more time. Yeah. And I almost forgot to show y'all. Y'all know I'm working with that Spice Supreme garlic powder. Yeah. Now go grab y'all some heavy whipping cream and pour it in the pan while it is cooking. Yeah. Hold on, Ryan. Pour a little bit more in there. Don't be shy. Pour a little bit more in there, man. Yeah. A little bit more. Yeah. That's good. Keep it like right there, man. And then while that heavy cream is in there cooking, go grab you a little bit of cayenne pepper, and you know it's that Spice Supreme. Hit it with that. Yup. And then go grab you a little bit of that Cajun Slap Your Mama, that hot blend, and season that in there a little bit. Yup. You know we like it spicy over here. Yup. And then mix it a little bit. Start mixing your heavy cream and your sweet peppers and your onions and your seasoning. Start mixing it, This is where a lot of people go wrong at. You gotta let your heavy cream come to a boil before you start putting your cheese in there. A lot of people just start throwing cheese in there a little bit too fast, and then they wonder why their cheese don't come out right. Because you didn't let your heavy cream come to a boil first. Now you see that right there? That's a good boil. Time for the cheese. So you know me, I come block cheese, shred me some cheese on there. Yeah. So the cheese in there, and I mix it a little bit. Hey, let's take a second to admire the way you mixing that heavy cream and that cheese, man. Man is the GOAT. Oh my God. Add a little bit more cheese up in there. Yup, add a little bit more cheese up in there. Mix it some more. Oh, yeah, he know what he doing. He definitely know what he doing. While it's cooking, I add a little bit more of that Weber Kicking Chicken seasoning up in there. Yes, sir. So now it's time to add the noodles in there. So I grabbed a pot of noodles. To place the noodles in the sauce. Look at, man, even look how I put the noodles in the sauce, man. I'm telling y'all, I am the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT. Man. But yeah, though, I put the noodles in that sauce, and I try to equalize my noodle to sauce ratio. So depending on how much sauce I have, that decides how much noodles I put in there. Then you gotta give the noodles a good mixing, mix the noodles real good. Now it's time for you to take a seasoning of your choice, preferably your favorite seasoning, and put it on top of that pasta. Me, I picked that cayenne pepper. And then you go get you some Parmesan cheese, sprinkle that Parmesan cheese on top. you grab that chicken that you set aside, and now it's time to cut that chicken, man. So cut that chicken, just go down and slice the chicken into strips. And you ain't gotta rush it. You can take your time with it. You see how I'm doing. I'm taking my time like a real man do, you know? Let's take some time to admire my knifesmanship, man. Look, I'm getting through that chicken, you know, taking my time with it. Come on, let's get the other one. Yeah, take your time, man. Yeah, you the GOAT, man. Look how you cutting through there. The GOAT. Now you see the pasta, and there go the chicken. Now what I'm about to do is place the chicken on top of the pasta. You see that? Boom. Even the way I'm placing the chicken on that pasta is, man, legendary. Come on, do that other one, Ryan. Do that other one. Yeah, like a go do. Like a go do, man. Okay, to top it off, you hit it with the same seasoning that you hit that pasta with. I hit mine with the cayenne pepper, and then you hit it with that Parmesan cheese one more time, man. Look how it's looking, man. Marvelous. Told y'all on the GOAT, man. And then you top it off with the parsley flakes, man. Sprinkle the parsley flakes on there just to let them know you're not fucking around, man. Let them know you're not playing, man, that you're not for the games. You gotta let them know that you you, man. You gotta let them know that you one of us. Now look at that, man. Come on, man. Come on, now. Somebody tell me that ain't, man. Now look at the GOAT himself. Look at it. Yeah. Now let's get up close and personal with it, man. Yeah. Look at that pasta, man. Chicken pasta. Man. You can't tell me that ain't the best chicken pasta you done seen. Cause it's definitely the best chicken pasta I done seen. Cause it's made the OOU way. Now y'all know I couldn't leave without me letting y'all see the first bite of that. So yeah, I took the first bite and the shit was fire, man. It was delicioso. I see y'all next video, man.